Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another crypto basics video tutorial. And in today's video we're going to walk you through some simple steps to set up your Ledger Nano X. Now if you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Now I think it's really important that you do select all notifications, because you don't want to miss any of the crypto news that we put out in videos, none of the technical analysis and the tutorials to help you navigate the space safely. And what I would say is, before we sort of get into the real details of how we actually install the Nano Ledger X, I do want to sort of talk about safety aspects of things here. This is obviously come direct from Ledger themselves, and I'm an advocate for making sure that you get it directly from the actual store itself. Now you can get it through Amazon, and it is still shipped from Ledger directly. That I think is fine. I would avoid trying to buy these on the second-hand market. I would check to make sure that it's not tampered with before you start to install and that sort of stuff. So just be really vigilant when it comes to these things, because last thing you want to do is have a second-hand Ledger Nano X, for example, and it's been compromised. So those are the first things before we even get started, before we even open up the box. So yeah, definitely worth making sure that you've checked over the package once you've received it. Let's get into this. So first of all, what I really want to do is just sort of go through what it is that you actually get in the box, right? So we've got the Ledger Nano X that comes in the box, and that is obviously here. We can obviously open that up. So that's what it should look like. Check it all over, make sure that it hasn't been tampered with, and all the stickers and stuff are still on it. And when I say stickers, it's really the foam that you've got over the screen here that you should have. So yeah, that looks all good to me. Mine definitely hasn't been tampered with. You've got a pouch with some paperwork in it, which is basically your instruction cards, getting started, which is really simple. And then what you've also got is these, and these are really important, because these are the keys to your crypto, and you want to keep these confidential. So you want to keep these somewhere really safe, where no one else can get their hands on them. Again, you get a few of those. I think in here we've got 3. Again, a user guide, regulatory statement, and all those sorts of things, and then some additional stickers, right, for all those Ledger advocates out there like Nick and myself. So that's pretty much the paperwork for the Nano Ledger X. You've also got your cable for connecting it to the computer, and we'll just check to see if there's anything else. Just a little like key, like kind of ring type thing. So that's pretty much what's contained within the box. What we'll do is we'll head down to the desktop and we'll sort of go through the next steps. Right, okay, so the first thing that you need to do then is you need to download Ledger Live, right? And what you need to do is you need to go to ledger.com/start, which is at the top of the screen. I will get a message up on the screen so you can see that in edit. On the website, you've got all your products, your apps and services, learn, crypto assets, and all those sorts of things at the top there. But really what you need is you just need to download it. So you got it, Ledger Live for Windows app, Mac, and Linux as well. So we're on a Windows computer, so we're going to click that. That will then download at the bottom of the screen. You can't see it on my screen, unfortunately, but yeah, it's downloading, and it's normally down at the bottom of the screen. You then click open. You will then get a prompt on screen, which I'll show you now. And then you will be asked to actually choose your install location. So your install location, again, I will show you what that looks like. I'm going to have that go to my main program files, and I will press install. You will then be asked what device it is that you're using. Is it the Nano S, the S Plus, or the X? Now for this demonstration, we're using the X. You will then be asked, is this the first time using your Nano X or already have a recovery phrase? Now, obviously, if you've lost your, or perhaps it was stolen, you know, your previous one, and you know, you already have an account, you would then click already have a recovery phrase and you would use your keys to access. However, if this is the first time, we just want to be clicking first time using your Nano X. You will then be presented with some screens, and I'll show them on here, that basically demonstrates how the Nano LEDGER will operate. It's pretty straightforward, but definitely worth giving these a read and not just skipping through them. So let's now set up the Nano LEDGER. Now, as you can see here, so I've just switched it on. You've got two buttons. I tried to get it on the camera. So you've got a button here and you've got a button here, and these are basically, you know, the two buttons that you're going to be using. Now, when you first turn on the Nano LEDGER, it will say to LEDGER Nano X, press the right button to continue. You do that, LEDGER live at ledger.com//start, then press right, navigate to menu list. Right, you'll then press both the buttons in order to set up the device. You then have to choose a pin between 4 and 8 digits, and you do this if you do this, here we go, so you should be able to see that on the screen there, and you do this by using the two buttons up and down, yeah, or right and left. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to pick my pin. Takes a little while to do this. Make sure that you pick a pin that you will remember. So for example, when you go through these numbers, so we've got a 9 here, you just, to confirm each number, you press both together, and to change the number you just click one side, one button on either side. It's pretty straightforward. Once you've got the number that you want, you should see the tick symbol, and you press both buttons on that. Okay, so now that you need to confirm that pin, and this is the pin that you're going to need to basically authorize all the different transactions and stuff like that. Write down your recovery phrase is the next part that you'll... Okay, so the next bit, you use the cards. If I can find the cards, you can't find the cards that came in the little envelope. So you need to write these down. You need to write them down carefully. So I'm going to go through these. So there's 24 of them, right? And you need to write these down correctly. It is your only backup to restore your accounts if needed. So really important, this. So you write them down on the sheet. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Once you've put your recovery phrase and written it down on your card, you will then have this show up on your ledger, basically saying your device is ready, and then go to dashboard. And then you've pretty much, it should look like this, where you have a plus symbol and then settings, and you can install apps. So, that is setting up your Nano LEDGER X. I will obviously have the screenshots because I wasn't showing you both aspects of it, but you just follow the prompts on screen, going through the same processes that we've done. Obviously you write down your key phrases on here, so you've got them to hand in case it gets lost. You can always get another one and you can recover your crypto. So all of this is offline. It's fantastic. It's a great way to keep your crypto safe. I will be doing many more tutorials on how to add different cryptos, sending and receiving and all that wonderful stuff. So stay tuned. Check out the rest of the playlist for other videos on Ledger, MetaMask and other tutorials. It's called Crypto Basics playlist, and it's on the Cheeky Crypto channel. Feel free to jump in our Discord, link is in the description. It's free to join. Over 3,500 people talking about crypto 24/7, and we've got all the links to all the different tutorials and videos there as well. Love to see you there. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.